So, my first ladder game, which will be a commentary with the first person VOD. Yeah, so the first videos on YouTube have been, well, I think the first video have been a replay cast between Worker and me, and the first game, I guess it was between Pain and me, but since my new microphone hasn't been there yet at this point, I couldn't really commentate the game. So yeah, I'm trying to commentate a bit about this game. In fact, I'll probably stop commentating during the fight, since this is a live commentary right now. And yeah, we are facing a Night Elf on Amazonia, and usually as a normal standard build order, you start with the Crypt, Altar of Darkness, and well, either way you can decide to scout with the Ghoul or with an Acolyte. Versus people, I actually don't know. I'd rather prefer to scout with an Acolyte. People I already know, and where I'm pretty sure that their playstyle is always the same. Well, then most of the time I don't really scout, because I'd rather spend the time on scouting on my base. Well, which means that my Ghoul is not really scouting at all, so he can stay in the base, collect some more wood, so I can tech a bit faster to tier 2. But since I'm using my Acolyte, that's almost the same, except that I'll have to spend 75 gold, and yeah, and I'm also getting supply blocked at 19 supply, so I cannot produce an extra Ghoul right now, but it should be fine for now. Let me see if I can. No, I cannot steal this creep. That could have been important for me, and bad for him, of course. Oh no. Well, I have to make sure that he's not getting the Acolyte, otherwise he will be level 2 right after the last rogue here. And he gets the rogue. It's always important to split the skeletons in time, otherwise he will detonate the skeletons and reach level 2 really fast though. So split your... And of course he's getting the creep. Kind of a bit sloppy play here with my Dev Knight, cancelling the auto attack there. If this Ancient of War is going to hit it, that's nice for me. So yeah, it looks like that he's a bit faster on his way to tier 2, because he has been already in attack when I scouted his main, so I'm a bit behind. So usually, well, it shouldn't be such a disadvantage for me in this game. And also I'll start the pushing and the harass at the same time, so I can delay his wood income a bit on his way to tier 2, of course. And also I'll reach level 2 by that, so I can also skill my coil. And beside that, well, I guess the most important part about this is that he's getting a bit delayed with his wood. So yeah, his demand is still level 1, and I'm actually surprised that he's still level 1. Basically, he should have been level 2 already, once you kill all those 3 units, those 3 creeps, and at least 2 skeletons, you're already level 2. But somehow he's still sitting on level 1, and both creep spots have been finished already. So it seems like that the Engine of War basically just finished most of those units, which is really bad for him and good for me, of course. So I'm almost tier 2, but the current playstyle versus Night Elf is a fast tier 3 tech, and once you reach tier 3 you basically or instant rush him on tier 3, which is third hero, and the second hero, which will be the Lich sometimes, but also the Legacy, which can be the second hero. So since my hero is a bit low on mana and HP, I can use the replenishment potion. That run was a bit bad here, but this time he's not paying attention. I guess he's giving the I'm not sure why people give their TP to a Legacy which is just level 1. Doesn't make sense to me, but it's like TPing in like really early versus as an undead versus a human player who goes for MK first and surrounds your hero. It basically makes no sense to TP at all in the early game or in the early stage. Once you got surrounded, just let your hero die. Of course you get some experience points, but that doesn't really matter in the beginning of the game that much. So he's getting a bit greedy over here and gets surrounded again. He has no staff, and also my units are somehow blocking themselves. I don't even know why, but he's losing 2 archers for sure, if not even more. Surround, trying to kill this Legacy, which that could be huge for me. But my units are somehow stuck. So I'll change my focus on his units. So my Lich is already out, which means that my tier 3 tech should be done soon. Half of the tech is already done, and I could also surround this Demon Hunter with only 3 units and my Lich, but that could be a bit greedy, and also I guess one of those skeletons are almost timed out. One of those 3. So yeah, my first stage use out soon. The 4th Tigger shouldn't be that late, otherwise your 3rd hero will be a bit too late for the push. Not that Ziggurat is quite fine though, and yeah, at the moment there's nothing that you could actually do except using your skeletons to scout what he's actually doing. I guess he's scouting, creeping either way. Well, it doesn't make sense that he's just continuing with the Harris and also creeping the green spot here at this place, because he's a Night Elf player, and as a Night Elf player you should creep the bigger spots like the orange Goblin Merchant and your natural expansion. So yeah, that was the game. Well, has been a really fast game though. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that he didn't really creep the shop right now and decided for my green spot here, which makes absolutely no sense. So as you can see, I'll still have like 6 fools in my base. I'm sitting on 36 supply. I could have bought an orb for now, get my Legacy Witch out of the tavern, so as a 3rd hero my Legacy Witch would have been there, and the push could have been probably too bad for him, I guess, since he was still sitting on level 2 Demon Hunter and a level 1 Legacy Witch, while my Death Knight is almost level 4, but before the fight has been like 3.5, but that's still quite high for him, and well, the level 2 call is pretty much a pain in the ass for him. So yeah, there will be more commentaries in the future, and I hope you enjoyed it. But remember that, well, in game it gets a bit harder for me to keep up the commentary. So thanks, and see you then.